Welcome back to Kuusi TV and to the first episode of Meet the Colours. This series, following on from our previous video, which served as an introduction into personality profiling, intends to give you examples of significant indicators in each of the 4 personality categories. We'll be using some familiar faces to highlight the traits in a light-hearted way to help you recognise either in yourself or others. Episode 1. Fire Reds. Fire Reds are our most combustible personality category. Strongly results-focused, driven, direct, uncompromising, Fire Reds can be the most divisive and certainly some of the most memorable of the personality types. But if you know what to expect and how to deal with them, they can be among the most straightforward and even fun individuals to deal with. You'll be left in no doubt what a Fire Red thinks or feels about a situation, and, if you can get past the discomfort of that directness, you can address any issues and come to conclusions, solutions and progress more quickly than with any other personality type. In our Unlock Your Superpowers video, these famous faces were shown as good examples of people with a dominant Fire Red personality. We may show these individuals demonstrating examples of their Fire Red traits, but for the first few episodes of this series, comedians will be our examples. Coming up, you'll be seeing clips from Joan Rivers, Ricky Gervais, Sarah Silverman and George Carlin. You will come to realise that by far the most likely to do so, these clips of Fire Reds do include some fruity language, just in case that's not your thing. The following episodes in the series featuring sunshine yellows, earth greens and cool blues are far less likely to impact your sensibilities in this way, so you can safely return for those. So, first up, here's an example of the uncompromising intensity of Fire Reds from Joan Rivers.
Thank God you're a nice audience, because sometimes you come out here and you think, oh, they're going to be a bad audience, and then all the bad clubs I ever worked with come back in my mind, because I started out, I worked clubs, I worked a mafia club. We passed the hat, pieces of Jimmy Hoffa would come back there.
Next, possibly the most defining characteristic of Fire Reds, competitiveness. Even willing to create competition in their own mind, Fire Reds battle to get a better parking space than another car they've never seen before at the supermarket, or overtake a stranger on the pavement. Anything to score a win. Here's Ricky Gervais on Ellen in the United States.
Anyway, so you have 5 seconds to answer in 3 things in 5 seconds, and then you have to hit that to stop the clock. Okay?
Where's the clock?
All right. Well, the clock.
I want proof.
Yeah. Well, it'll be up there. So
Okay.
we'll see how many seconds, and
Okay.
we'll take turns. I'll go first so you can see how it goes. Twitch is going to ask the questions.
All right, ready?
Yep.
Okay. Ellen, name 3 shows you've binge watched.
Binge watch Game of Thrones.
Man, just Game of Thrones.
Just Game of Thrones. I couldn't think of anything else binge watching. Rectify. Now,
Why don't you just lie?
because I couldn't think of another show. Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
You couldn't think of another show?
To binge watch. not to binge watch. I mean, like.
Yeah, but also just lie. Just name 3 other. I'm not going to go, oh, you never binged watched that.
Yeah.
You can just lie. I'm going to cheat. I'm going to cheat.
You'll see how hard this is.
Okay,
Go.
okay.
Okay, Ricky. Name 3 female body parts.
2 eyes and a nose.
2 eyes counts as 1 eye. You can't
2
say.
eyes and a
No.
nose. You didn't say specifically female. 2 eyes and a nose. That's 3. Females have got 2 eyes and a nose. That's 3. That counts.
You take that?
First of all, I had a harder question. Go.
Okay. Name 3 Michael Jackson songs.
Man in the Mirror. Thriller. I can't wait to hear his easy question.
Okay. Ricky, name 3 things you can't resist.
Beer, cheese, wine.
You this one.
Oh, you can resist cheese. Like, I mean, what?
Okay, Ellen, here we go.
I don't even care anymore.
Name 3 breeds of dogs.
A poodle, a cocker spaniel, and a chihuahua.
There we go. All right. Okay. Name 3 Tom Hanks movies.
Toy Story 1, 2, and 3.
No! Oh, no, we're not going to break yet. Hold on.
Okay, Ellen, name 3 undergarments.
A bra and panties and socks.
Yeah. Ricky, name 3 things you can cover with chocolate.
A cake, yourself, someone else.
No, one more.
No, keep going. I've been doing this all day.
One more.
Okay.
Come on. It's Monday. Come on.
Okay, Ellen, name 3 excuses for being late.
The car broke down. I couldn't find a bus, and I fell down.
I fell down?
I fell down.
That's good.
Yeah.
I don't believe you couldn't get a bus one. When was the last time you went on a bus?
Yeah. Oh, I take the bus every day. All right, now we do have to take a break. Okay, I win.
One more.
All right, one more.
Okay, name 3 cocktails.
Manhattan, screwdriver, sex on the beach.
Fire Reds are goal-oriented. Here's one of the most successful comedians of the last 20 years, Sarah Silverman, on some of her success milestones.
So anyway, how do you recover from that? Seriously, did you just go back on the road or something?
Well, I never stopped doing stand-up. I just kept doing stand-up, and then, I don't think I knew. You never know who you are. Like when I was there, I was like a kid,
Right.
And then I got real good at stand-up, and then everything started over again.
Right. So you went back on the road. You started doing, and now you're doing movies and stuff. You're in Evolution. Mm-hmm. And what you did a bunch of other movies, didn't you? The hell did I read? You did a whole bunch of movies.
Way of the Gun, something about Mary.
Yeah, so you've been on a lot of flicks.
Heartbreakers.
You were on some episodes of Seinfeld.
Yeah.
You had a wonderful special, and it was nominated for both a Grammy and a Golden Globe. Someone You Love is wonderful.
That's what it's called, Someone You Love.
Yes.
From one of his iconic stand-up shows, here is George Carlin in an uncompromising display of the Fire Red's strong will.
Bullshit department, a businessman can't hold a candle to a clergyman. Because I got to tell you the truth, folks. I got to tell you the truth. When it comes to bullshit, big time, major league bullshit, you have to stand in awe. In awe of the all-time champion of false promises and exaggerated claims, religion. No contest. No contest. Religion easily has the greatest bullshit story ever told. Think about it. Religion has actually convinced people that there's an invisible man living in the sky who watches everything you do every minute of every day. And the invisible man has a special list of 10 things he does not want you to do. And if you do any of these 10 things, he has a special place full of fire and smoke and burning and torture and anguish where he will send you to live and suffer and burn and choke and scream and cry forever and ever till the end of time. But he loves you. He loves you. He loves you and he needs money. He always needs money. He's all powerful, all perfect, all knowing, and all wise. Somehow, just can't handle money. Religion takes in billions of dollars. They pay no taxes, and they always need a little more. Now, you talk about a good bullshit story. Holy shit. Thank you. But, thank you. Thank you very much. But I want you to know I want you to know something. This is sincere. I want you to know, when it comes to believing in God, I really tried. I really tried. I tried to believe that there is a God who created each of us in his own image and likeness, loves us very much, and keeps a close eye on things. I really tried to believe that, but I gotta tell you, the longer you live, the more you look around, the more you realize something is fucked up. Something is wrong here. War, disease, death, destruction, hunger, filth, poverty, torture, crime, corruption, and the ice-capades. Something is definitely wrong. This is not good work. If this is the best God can do, I am not impressed. Results like these do not belong on the resume of a supreme being. This is the kind of shit you'd expect from an office temp with a bad attitude. And just between you and me, in any decently run universe, this guy would have been out on his all-powerful ass a long time ago. And by the way, I say this guy because I firmly believe, looking at these results, that if there is a God, it has to be a man. No woman could or would ever fuck things up like this.
As mentioned, an asset of dealing with a fire red is the speed at which decisions and progress can be made. Here's Joan Rivers again, demonstrating the high-octane nature of fire reds.
Now I look like Christina Onassis. We'll talk later. Bow wow. Hey, it is so nice to get a welcome like this. I just flew back from New York, and I'm exhausted. And it's nice because you got like energy from the audience, which is very nice news. I flew into New York. My friend the tramp, Heidi Abramowitz, finally got married. Oh, isn't that... to see a tramp married, thank goodness. She was poster girl for herpes. I mean, we never thought... and she's married now. Isn't that nice? The only... It was a gorgeous wedding. The only bad thing is the bride on the cake was bow-legged. But otherwise, this girl was a tramp. I mean, crazy glue could not keep her knees together. And she got... a tramp! A tramp! When she bought a car, she thought the front seat was optional. Yes! This woman was and the men like, because men, that's what men like. Because you're single girls here, right? Yeah, I'm telling you, you're virtuous. I spit on virtue. All that counts as sex appeal, am I right? Oh, look how quiet the room suddenly got. Oh, please. Oh, that's why I have no sex appeal, which kills me. The only way I can ever hear heavy breathing from my husband's side of the bed is when he's having an asthma attack. Oh, you don't know. Last night I said to my husband, what's your favorite sexual position? He said, next door. It is sure. And, I have tried everything, because I'm married now 14 years. I mean, at that point, you have to, think of things to do. I bought the book, The Joy of Sex, okay? And did you read that chapter 11, where you wrap yourself up totally in saran wrap? And yeah, great. And I lay down the dining room table. My husband came home. He said, leftovers again. And, you don't know. Because you know what it is? Because we're not well suited for each other. They say opposites attract. If that was so, I would be married to Dolly Parton. Because I have no bazooms. Because you have good body here. Oh, yes, look at you. Always in the front row. Look at you. You have knockers, I have doorbells. I am so...
Sometimes, of course, it will be required to temper that fast pace of a fire red, in part due to their tendency to be controlling. This controlling nature can be excellent in dynamically leading others. In this clip from An Idiot Abroad, Ricky Gervais spells out the joy he gets from being controlling.
If that was on my road, the council would be on it. They'd go, get that down. It's a death trap.
Carl Pilkington.
It's like a pylon.
I don't know the politically correct term. Moron, I think. He is a round, empty-headed, chimp-like, mank moron. Buffoon, idiot.
Is that normal?
And he's a friend.
We've often described him as being like some kind of real-life Homer Simpson. Homer is small-minded, petty, but at his core, a good person.
And lovable. Absolutely lovable.
It's like a game of Jenga that's got out of hand.
I can't get enough of him.
Is everyone going to be wearing this?
He's a typical Little Englander, and he doesn't like going out of his comfort zone.
Bollocks are squashed.
I just think that it'd be amazing to send him around the world.
What we'd like to see is him experience other cultures other people's, and see if in any way we can change his outlook on the world. I've been to many exotic places. I genuinely think travel broadens the mind.
I want him to hate it. I want him to hate every minute of it for my own amusement. Nothing is funnier than Carl in a corner being poked by a stick. I am that stick, and now I have the might of Sky behind me. Shit. This is one of the funniest, most expensive practical jokes I've ever done, and it's going to be great.
Let me go home. Oh, Jesus Christ.
All right?
Yeah. I'm all right, yeah.
What have you been doing today?
Just hanging around.
You look nervous. You look uneasy.
Oh, I am a bit, yeah. It's not normal, is it?
What? What isn't?
You're asking me how my day is, and I'm a room full of people who I don't know.
Yeah? Well, you're going to get to know them. You're going to get to know them really well.
What, everywhere I go, these lot are coming, are they?
Yeah.
Well, they've got to film it. Otherwise you'd be by yourself and we wouldn't see it on the telly. Right, Carl.
I'm very jealous of your trip here, Carl, to the mighty Great Wall of China.
Well, you say that, but how come I'm going and you're not doing any?
Well, because we're executive producers.
Yeah, we're busy. We've got other stuff going on.
Mm. See, out of all the places, this is the place that I'm worried about the most.
Why?
Just the way they live. They're different.
What, Chinese people?
They just wreck everything. They make everything weird. That's what I'm worried about.
Expand on this. I don't understand what you mean.
Everything. Chicken. Why is it orange in Chinatown? Just the slightest thing. The chicken is orange. They eat anything. You know what I mean? Octopus. Toad.
He just made that one up!
No, say if I go over there, I have a bit of toad. I go, do you know what? It's quite nice, that. It's nicer than chicken.
Yeah.
It's going to be pretty tough to get a bit of grilled toad in this country. It could make me sort of wish for stuff that I can no longer get hold of.
Have you been listening to what he's been saying there?
Yeah.
That he's scared to go to China in case he gets a taste for toad.
And then he comes back and he can't get toad.
So I just wanted to check that you heard that.
Yeah.
The way they write, the letters are weird. Their alphabet's not like ours. Theirs are like someone testing out a biro. Everything's... there's no logic to anything that they do.
There is.
Isn't.
Of course there's a logic to it.
The way they read a book, it's all the other way around. From back to front instead of from front to back and up and down. And everything that we've done, they've gone, right, we're going to do it weirder. That's how it comes across.
Well, some would say that they did it first. Their civilization beat ours by many, many hundreds of years. But anyway. Right. Off you go.
See you when you get back.
For certain other dominant personality types, the straightforward, no-nonsense nature of a fire red can be the most unsettling. Here, in conversation with her ex, Jimmy Kimmel, Sarah Silverman is extremely straightforward.
What's going on with you dating-wise? Are you dating anyone now?
What's going on with me dating-wise? Yeah. I'm waiting for this tryst with you to be over. I mean, okay, Molly's cute. She's bright, she's funny, she's blonde, whatever. But, like, come on.
I have bad news. We've been married for 5 years.
Yeah,
so,
you've got the kids, you've got the marriage. I mean, all right, work it through. Like, you think she's gonna wipe your ass when you're old?
I don't do it now, so why would she?
It's not fair. She gets, like, new woke Jimmy. I had man show Jimmy.
It was a different time. It was a different time. I woke up because somebody kept putting pot in my brownies, is what happened. So, I mean, I don't want to make you uncomfortable, but I do want to...
That's our comfort zone.
That is our comfort zone.
Awkward is our comfort zone.
That's true. Do you have a boyfriend currently? A man friend, I should say?
No, I'm waiting for you. No, I don't. I was with Michael.
Michael Sheen, yes, the actor.
We broke up over Christmas.
What happened?
Well, as you know, he moved back to the UK, and his life is really there, and my life is really not there.
Yeah, right.
But I love him to pieces.
Okay.
And, you know, I mean, if he's in town and we're both single, we will make love.
Oh, okay.
But he dated someone for a beat, and during that time when he was in town, we hung out, and we were just bros.
Right.
I'm good at separating that, you know? Like,
right, yeah.
I just like, I can't even imagine you as a sexual being anymore.
Really?
No.
You don't have to make the yuck face.
No, but I really, really thought about it. I went like this. But you're handsome.
Oh, thank you.
You look gorgeous. You look like a model.
Oh, yeah, right, yeah.
You're like doing your beard on what, a 2?
We have the same setting. It's one of the things we had in common.
Fire Reds will never leave you in doubt of their opinions, as George Carlin perfectly validates in one of his more famous clips.
Some people are really fucking stupid. Did you ever notice that? How many really stupid people you run into during the day? God damn, there's a lot of stupid bastards walking around. Carry a little pad and pencil with you. You wind up with 30 or 40 names by the end of the day. Look at it this way. Think of how stupid the average person is, and then realize half of them are stupider than that. And it doesn't take you very long to spot one of them, does it? Take you about 8 seconds. You'll be listening to some guy. You say, this guy is fucking stupid. Then there are some people, they're not stupid, they're full of shit. That doesn't take very long to spot either, does it? Take you about the same amount of time. You'll be listening to some guy and say, well, he's fairly intelligent. He's full of shit. Then there are some people, they're not stupid, they're not full of shit, they're fucking nuts. Dan Quayle is all three. All three. Stupid, full of shit, and fucking nuts.
Stand-up comedy is one of the most independent careers a person could embark on. The rest of the episodes in this series will show you comedians of all colours, so this career is in no way limited to Fire Reds. But in our final clip today, Joan Rivers shows that in an independent career, you can stand out with an entirely individual approach to the art in this clip from 2006's An Audience With.
Comedy Awards, but she was too expensive. So instead, please try and put your disappointed hands together for Miss Joan Rivers.
How stupid do I look? Sons of bitches. Hello. A lot of straight men in the front row. But I just want you to know I am not happy to be here. Truly. No. It's not a joke. This is the truth. They are making me pay for every goddamn thing. They are making me pay for the orchestra. I didn't read my contract correctly. I am paying for the orchestra, and I am paying... And the exchange rate sucks, you know that. I am paying for a 10-piece orchestra. Let's count them together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a fucking mirror. That's where I am. I'm really thrilled.
I hope you enjoyed these examples of Fire Red comedians in action. The following episodes in this series will each show more comedians as examples of each of the other colour categories: Sunshine Yellow, Earth Green and Cool Blue. Remember, personality profiles are in no way an indicator of how good or bad, clever or not, an individual is. Nor, as this series on comedians will show, is any dominant colour a barrier to success in any field. The purpose of this series is to help you identify those characteristics that define the colours and, as we learn more, be able to adapt your communication, both in receipt and delivery, to become more effective more often. So, do you see yourself as a fire red? With reports ranging from only 3 to 9% of the population being primarily dominant in fire red, the majority of you watching this are unlikely to. For fire reds to improve their communication, recognise that you may need to temper your direct and abrupt approach with other colours if you want to consistently bring them with you. Learn to channel your straightforward, fast-paced intensity at the right times as, more than any other colour, you have the power to drive any project, situation, discussion, team or business forward. The trick is to find the wisdom to take from the other, more considered colours to ensure the direction in which you wish to drive is the right one. Bearing in mind your default position will be to think it is, regardless of reality. For the majority, the best advice to take forward in dealing with fire reds is not to be overly sensitive. Fire reds may take you out of your comfort zone. In fact, they will relish doing so, but their direct, opinionated and competitive nature actually makes them some of the easiest people to deal with. You must learn to enjoy the sport of dealing with them and their tendency to relish conflict. Create competition for them and they will always rise to the occasion, and use the fact that they will willfully volunteer details as an asset to inform you. Next up in the series, we'll take a look at the key indicators of the sunshine yellow and let some more comedians show us their own examples of some of their key traits. Please do leave any comments on the video. We'd love to read them and we'll respond where we can. Subscribing will help us as we grow the channel and ensure you know about new videos first. Thank you for watching today.